Hello, good evening. It's another beautiful Saturday on the Young Women and Wives with Burdens and Blessings Initiative. Oh, and my name is Rosemary Henrieze. How's your week been? Please, for everyone joining us this evening, wherever it is you are joining us from, let us know where you are joining us from, and let's know where you're joining us from. How has your week been? How are you? How are you doing? I trust you're doing amazingly well. My week has been very busy, schoolwork and everything. How has your week been? Thank you for joining us. And tonight, without really taking much of our time, we are going to be having an amazing couple join us this evening on this our program this night. And wherever you are joining us from, would I say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening? And we are going to be sharing from the experience of this beautiful couple. Now, marriage is one sensitive and wonderful institution. But the thing that I observe is that there is this generalization of, situations and occurrences in marriage that has led many, to, start to compare. And I say something to people. I said, there's too much generalization, in marriage. There's too much, always comparing. Oh, our speaker is on. Thank you, QS. I'm going to bring you on. Just give me some few minutes. There's too much generalization and comparison in marriage. Well, and even as much as we want to learn from people, this night is not really to compare, but it's a night to share. I feel that we should share from the strength of this young couple, from the strength and what has kept them going. So tonight we are talking about living with lupus. It's a story of love, a story of resilience, and a story of dedication. So I'll be bringing on QS Quddus, who happens to be a professional colleague. I'll bring him and his wife on, and tonight we're going to be, asking. It's more like we just want to understand. We want to draw strength from them also. We want to share in their, Facebook be nice this evening. So we're going to be sharing in this. Good evening, PS. So don't mind Facebook. You will not be seeing me, but our audience watching us are seeing. So that is mainly Facebook parole, but people are seeing us. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening,
yes,
madam. How are you? So you are not seeing me, but don't worry. Our audience are seeing us. It's Facebook parole. Welcome. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
I'm so happy to see. I think it's long I saw you last, though, madam. It's good seeing you. I'm so happy to really have you join us this evening. I want to start by appreciating your strength. I want to start by appreciating you and your husband for doing this night. Okay, so let's start with let's tell the story of love first. Let's tell the story of love. So tell us, let's hear, how did it all start? So who's going to start? Is it QS that is going to start, or Madam? So how did all
we
start?
We have the same story. So you know what? Ladies first.
No.
Okay. Let's go. He said ladies first. So Madam.
Is a NAFAT parole anyway. So it started 2015 when we went for the NAFAT youth program.
Oh, nice.
And I think at the camp then I just noticed someone
Can she please share the Can she share the Hold on, please.
Oh, sure, that's
We
fine.
are trying to see.
Okay. Oh, I think there's kind of a probably network issue, but that's fine. They're going to come back. They're going to join us. I like to hear the story of love, because we have to start from the very beginning, because the very beginning has a lot, to play in this journey. Before we delve into talking about, the Zainab's health condition, we just want to understand where the whole thing started from. I want to understand where the whole thing started from. Most like when I talk about my own love story, my own journey into, marriage, I met my husband. It's okay. You're back. Okay, I'll bring you on. Can you try to send me the invite again? Please send the invite again. Can you send the invite again, please? So that I can bring you up. Please send the invite. Resend the invite again to me. Okay, so we're trying to bring the couple back. So Quddus, please send the invite again. Okay, let me bring you on. Okay, welcome back. Okay, welcome back.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Yes, please go on.
Okay, yeah, like I was saying, I said it all started 2015 when we went to NAFAT camp. That was somewhere in Ogun State. Where was I think Y.W.W.B or somewhere.
Yeah.
So, and I just saw someone. I was like, I love this height. It was just the height that attracted me to her at the initial stage. Like, I love this height. After, if I marry her, then we have kids about tall. No, me, I'm a little bit short. and that was around December 2015. And as they always do now, she was trying
to be hard.
Normal.
Yeah.
You have to involve one of our friends sometimes in January. And I think January 4, I got the answer. So that was just how it started.
So we're going to say that it was love at first sight for you.
Yeah, love at first sight.
That is very, 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 very beautiful. So what a very beautiful, a love story to hear. So, madam, let's ask now, what made you decide to say yes to your husband?
No, then I just felt let me help him. Let me try and manage him in the long run.
Yeah, so let me help him before he will. That's very nice. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I know that the marriage is blessed with children, and in Yoruba culture, they will say one karma follow more. So, this is more like a global platform. So we're not going to delve. We know that you have kids, and we're going to honor and respect the culture that you people have. Now let's now go into the journey of why we are here this night. When did we start? What was the first thing that was noticed? Or probably let me just say, take us into what lupus actually is.
Okay, what lupus is all about?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Lupus is just an autoimmune disease whereby your immune system start attacking the body organs because it sees those organs like an intruders. When you have a equity system in place that is expected to take care of your house, and at the end of the day, that equity is not the one attacking the owner of the house because he always mistake the owner of the house like an intruder. So that is just the basic meaning of what lupus
Lupus, yes.
So I think
Wow.
that one is going to give an insight. For example, now you have your antibodies that's
Yeah.
supposed to protect your kidney against outsider. Like outsider is just like an intruder, like a disease, and it is not that antibody on its own that's supposed to now protect, that's not attacking the organs. And it attack all organs, even your skin organs, your
Your
kidney,
lung.
all organs. It does not take one out.
Wow. 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 Thank you so much.
And the irony of it so far is that they've never been a cure for lupus.
Hmm.
So it's just for you to learn the best way to manage it, and
Managing.
with the hope that very soon there will be light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, amen. Okay, let me start with, because we're going to be asking, you as a question. Let me start with Madam. Madam, what was the first thing you observed? What were the symptoms? Let me put that. What were the symptoms or the signs or things that you observed in your body?
What I initially when it all started, I was always feeling weak. Like I was feeling, someone that is very agile, that is always willing to walk, willing to do things. All of a sudden you just started getting weak. It's you find out to even lift a bucket, like the smallest thing that you feel you are used to, things you do that you just do out of fun. All of a sudden, your body just started reacting. You find it difficult to do all those things. So I just felt like it seems things are not normal. Like I'm not finding I'm not finding it funny anymore. All of a sudden, I don't. If I feel weak, any little thing. Presently, let me give you an example. If it's slow to wash, so it's so difficult to do all those things. So that was how it actually started. Initially, when it started, I just saw it was just I saw a little change on my palm, like this. I thought it was rashes. Yoruba now, all these Yoruba people. I went to buy what's it called? Shea butter, hoping that when I just rub it on the palm, it just started escalating. I find it difficult to understand. Wait, Oga, I don't understand this thing again. This thing just came as just mere rashes. Why is it now escalating? That it's becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. I went to the hospital. They said it was malaria, and I'm getting thin. Okay, let me use the word thin. Yes, because I started losing weight. Yes, I started losing weight. After some times again, I started having what's it called? What's it called? Not the blisters. My hair. Yes, I started having hair loss. And I was like, what's going on? Hair loss again, again. The rashes now started coming as blisters. That was very, very all my body, my face, my leg, all of my body. But I wish I can actually show you the pictures of those blisters. It was no, it was just nothing to write on. The pain was intense, and above all,
Wow,
we are
wow,
here.
wow, 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 wow. When I went to research, thank you so much, man. When I went to research, I even feel that the details I got there, research and Google the thing is not even as comprehensive and clear and concise as what you gave us this night. So that means, It is well. It's disturbing. Thank you so much, ma. So, QS Kudus, I want to ask you, when you first learned, okay, when was your wife finally diagnosed? When and how was she finally diagnosed? That's the question I want to ask you.
He started, okay,
2021.
yes. It's actually, yes.
It actually the sign started
No,
2020.
the sign was 2020 when I was pregnant. It actually started when I was pregnant, when I was carrying my second child. Then I felt when the stuff started, I felt too pain on my breast, my right breast. So I went to clinic. I told my doctor, and they felt it was just this and I was given an antibiotics. After I gave birth again, the that same sign, that same pain, I felt that same pain again. I went back to the hospital. I was given same antibiotics. So it was after that breast pain that I now started having that rash. That was 2020. After I gave birth, the pain was now intense that I couldn't even do anything. I thought it was even postpartum depression when it all started. So after, so I was trying to manage the whole scenario till around this December when the whole thing escalated. I was rushed down to Sacred Heart Hospital here in Abeokuta. So it was along the line. Yes, I was still being treated for malaria. So there was this day when the neurologist came. So the neurologist that now said I should go for it. It was even during all this Christmas period. So when I went to the lab, the tests, I couldn't carry out the test because most of those labs, they went for holiday, so I was still trying to manage it. So he tried giving me some drugs just to manage it. Then I could remember very vividly, I spent 3 weeks or so at the hospital. So after the whole scenario that I went for that I now went to the lab to carry out the test. That was around January. That was when I was. That was when I knew I was having lupus. So from there, I was being referred to lawsuit, and ever since then, we've been trying to manage and being on this journey. Let me put it that way, anyway.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, I want to say that for a young couple, your strength is enviable. Your strength is really, really enviable. I want to say it before we go further. I want to really appreciate both of you for the strength that you have. Now, QS Kudus, I want to ask, when you first learned about your wife's lupus diagnosis, what went through your mind and how did it change your relationship?
Oh, what went to my mind was just like I was blank. It's just, let me link it to when I was given admission to study QS. I was blank as well. I was like, what is the meaning of QS? So I started doing research. So when she came with it, when she told me they told her to go and do test, and I looked at the cost of the test, I was like, what happened? Why so much? But inside me, I was just like, it's better for us to know what is actually wrong than doing the wrong treatment. So I said, okay, let's go. And when the result came out, SLE, I was like, what was not SLE again? So the first thing I did was to start making research on what it means. So that gave me an insight on what lupus is. So it now brought me again, okay, I now know what lupus is. What is the cause of she having that? And I start to, because for me, I don't just go into what is it. I need to know what is the root cause. So I spent a lot of hours, a lot of days trying to identify the root cause. Today, I will get this. Tomorrow, I will get that. Next tomorrow I get another thing. So I was just like, okay, let me just stick to one, which is there is no that you can't actually attach it to one particular cause. So what was in my mind is, how are we going to handle this? This is the first time I'm hearing this. It was like a fear on its own that need to be conquered. Because if you didn't conquer the fear, you will eventually cause it will be like a major cause in treating the ailment or in managing the ailment. So I have to look for how to conquer the fear. And I told that there was one day I said, what you are having is not even lupus. Because I'm trying to like take that off the line, that this is not lupus. It comes and it will go. So it got to a time I was forced to just accept that no, this lupus has come. So when it will go, Allah knows. But let's manage. So I did more. I discovered that for now you can't even cure it. Rather, you manage. And most people have complications as a result of the fact that they've not been managing it well. And they were wrongly diagnosed. So I now told myself, I said, may Allah give us the fund to manage it.
Amen.
Because once it's well managed, you prolong your lifespan. So that has been what has been pushing us and allowing us to just, I don't know, just our backbone. Allah has been the backbone. Because if I say that, for example, at times we might not have much fund, but the money for the drug will just come. We come. So that is just it. So we've been trying to manage based on the fund that comes. And I always believe that one day the cure will come. I also research on how malaria comes. When malaria comes as well, there was no cure. So people believe malaria is a killer disease until when the cure comes. So I also believe that lupus cure will also come. No matter how far or how long it takes, the cure will come. The cure will come. Yes, I understand that when it comes, it will be extremely affordable. But I know that we will definitely get the cure very soon.
Amen. Thank you so much. Maybe because QS Quddus is my very good friend, I really, I shared during the week on the platform page of the initiative how the first time I had the opportunity to meet Madam, and I very vibrant, very active, very eloquent, very So when I heard about a health condition, I became even more disturbed, and I was like, wow. But I'm very, like you said, thank God for His strength that has really kept you. Now I want to ask you, man. Lupus is also referred to as the invisible illness. That is, if it, so how does it feel when people don't see your pain? Yet this shapes every day of your life. They don't see your pain, but it shapes every day of your life. How does it feel? People. How does it feel when people don't see your pain, but this shapes every day of your life? How does it feel?
Honestly, it can be very lonely. The fact that you look very fine, like you look radiant on the outside, and deep down, the pain you are going through. Let me give you a scenario. If you see me today, people that have seen me today, at this early hour of today that I'm talking about, they'll tell you, come and see the way she was, because I went out, come and see the way she was behaving. In fact, if you see my status as I am talking to you, you will be wowed. As I am talking to you presently, if I tell you the pain I am going through, you won't understand. You'll be like, is it not the same person that was shouting, that was like she gets? So it's draining, it's lonely. I can't, all I know is that It's been God. Imagine someone that, look at me now. If you see me in the morning, I dressed, I look very radiant, and now I am feeling pain all over my body.
Oh my God.
So because I have promised myself that this program, nothing will stop me. Nothing would stop me. I wouldn't have been able to attend. I must confess.
Oh my
So it's
God.
one of those challenges
Yeah.
that lupus patients
Mm.
like me,
Yeah.
we are facing.
I want to really say a big thank you. Like I don't think I can stop saying thank you to you and your husband for sharing this. When I reached out to your husband, to share this, I was not expecting a yes. I was not expecting a yes because I
Like,
like, it is such. I was kind of like wondered about the emotional state of things. So, but let me ask you before I go to your husband. I want to ask you, what is the hardest part of living with lupus that most people don't understand? What is the hardest part of living with lupus most people don't understand? What is that?
the hardest part, the mental and emotional chill that comes with this lupus everything.
Mm.
Sometimes, see, oh, lupus has actually taught me a lot. It has taught me that, okay, let me use this word. Along when this whole thing was started, I've lost, let me use the word lose a lot of friends.
Wow.
Because, ow, yes, thank you. Okay, you invite me to a party today. My body is telling me,
No, you cannot go.
no,
Mm.
Zainab, you can't. Tomorrow, you have an event again. You say, you still invite me, and I am telling you, no, I can't make it. Would you come the next time to invite me? No. People don't know at times. They people don't see your pain, all because you come out, you smile, you try to hide your pains behind your smile. They feel everything is going well with you. But me, as a person, I have chose to, like, whoever is willing to stay should stay. If you are willing to, if you don't want to stay, please, bad energy should just stay far away from you.
Mm.
The one I am managing is enough for me to manage. Don't come and add. If you can't solve my problem, then don't come and add to my problem.
Mm. Mm. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I want to ask, your husband. I'm talking to Quddus now. You spoke about
Okay.
the financial, responsibility of having to help your wife in her health condition. But I want to ask a question. I want to merge two questions together. I want to
Okay.
into one, and that is what has been the most challenging aspect of supporting your wife through her lupus journey, and also to ask you, how do you cope emotionally with seeing someone you love endure constant pain and uncertainty?
Which one do you want me to pick first?
Anyone, sir?
Yeah. The first question you asked is how do I cope emotionally?
Yeah.
The only way I can cope emotionally is just for me to be strong.
Mm.
That's the truth about it. Because one you should understand is that when it comes to emotions, females are highly emotional than weak guys.
Yeah.
And when I'm broken down, it definitely affects our healing.
Mm.
That is the truth about it. So at times I must ensure I'm strong, no matter what the situation is. Even normal as the husband of the house, we have this ego at times, and it might take us a day, 2 days, or 3 days to ensure that we clear things off. But despite that, I always ensure that I show that strong feeling. Like even when I'm down, even when I'm weak, I don't always allow it to show on me, because she on his own, she does not have 100% health. So I must be able to know how to control that. So I think that is the only way, or that, let me just say, that is the only way I can actually support her emotionally as well. So what's the second question? I think I got
the second question is, what has been the most challenging aspect of supporting your wife through her lupus journey?
The most challenging aspect is not even finance. That's the truth. Yes, I'm not rich, and I'm not poor. We are not rich, we are not poor. And so that's why I don't want to use finance. The challenging part is the fact that I'm not always home due to work. So, and when I'm not okay, like for example, now today I came home around to 7, and I'm leaving very early tomorrow as well. That is for this week. We see again next week. Now, someone that is not 100% healthy, such person needs someone to support her emotionally, physically. And the best person is her husband. And I'm not always at home. So most time, I ensure I give her a call in the morning before going to work, even if it's for just 5 seconds. Even if it's for just, so that is my own way of trying to support, even when I'm not there. So the major challenge for now has to do with the fact that I'm not always home. And it has to do as a result of the work. And it's the work that actually she does that makes us to support the health as well. So
thank you so much. So some of our audience are asking questions. I have Folalu Aminat. She said, yes, sis, you will overcome it one day. Amen. Inshallah, amen. He said she has the strength. Amen. Thank you so much, Madam Folalu. I hope I got the name. And then we have Olabisi Rachel says, where do you have, she wants to know about the illness. Where do you have the pain? Can you overcome the sickness? So I don't know. I know you are spoken. I think she had not joined when you talked about it, but I don't know if you can. She said, please, can you explain what this really means and what is the cause? I don't know if you can go through it again so that Olabisi Rachel can get clarity. So she said, can you explain what this really means and what is the cause? And then, can you overcome the sickness? And he said, where do you have the pains?
Okay, yeah, let me respond to that. When I started, I took my time to explain what lupus is.
Yeah.
And probably she was not aligned then.
Yeah,
so like I said, lupus is an autoimmune disease. It's an autoimmune disease where your immune system start attacking each other. Like I said in my opening remarks, like when you have a security officer that is expected to look over your house, and it's that same security officer that is now fighting the owner of the house.
Can you imagine?
So it's just like you have anti all this that's supposed to protect your organ, and it's that same antibody that's now fighting that organ supposed to protect. So that is just a layman explanation of what lupus is. Then on the issue of can you overcome the sickness? For now, I don't want to use the negative word. We pray it will be overcome. But for now, lupus as it stands now is not a cure. So it's not an ailment that have cure for now. For now, it does not have cure. So there is still research ongoing to identify the cause. Because one, you can't give a cure to something you don't know what triggers it. What is the cause? So for now, they've not been able to identify the real cause. Like I said, you might Google today, they will tell you is this. Tomorrow they will tell you is that. So they won't be able to ascertain what caused it. So that is why it is still difficult to come up with a cure. So the only thing we have for now is to manage it. There are drugs we use every day on a daily basis that you must take to suppress the effects of those of lupus. Because if you don't take all those drugs, you now give the, like, let me use the word, the security officer more power to attack. For example, now the security officer just come with fix to blow you. So if you now start to defend to guide, you will still be using the fix. You understand? But when you now just relax, you can't take a gun or machete. So that is why the drug is what used to suppress what the security officer will use to fight you. Let me use just that word to explain. And on the issue of pain is constant. Let me just use that word. Pain is constant. It's just like saying, today I want to eat, tomorrow I want to eat. You know, you must always eat. So pain is like a constant state. So it's part of what we manage as well.
Thank you so much.
Let me add to this.
Okay,
Let me add to it. Yes. In scenarios like this, Google is not really our friend. It's not actually our friend, because if you go online, things you will read online would destabilize you. Let me use the word destabilize. Yes. If you go online, you want to learn about lupus, it will destabilize you. In fact, you will run into depression. Let me use that word. So it's better you stay off Google. Thank you.
Thank you. You see, I was, you are very correct. When I went to do research, hey, let me say it in Yoruba.
When I was diagnosed,
yes.
When I was diagnosed, it took me time to understand what lupus is. If I want to eat, I will ask Google. If I want to sleep, I will ask Google. It's got a stage I will just see whatever that wants to happen at this junction should happen. I'm not ready for any research anymore. I'm not ready. So
you
please,
know, this sorry, thank you, ma'am. This your conclusion is actually like you are preempting or prompting the next question I actually wanted to ask you, and that is, can you share a moment when lupus tested your faith in God, your hope, your resilience, and how you overcame it? Can you share?
You see this one. I'm going to give you a lot of stories that are attached to this. After I was diagnosed, they took my children away from me. I was here in Abeokuta and my children were with my in-laws. In fact, I cry, I weep. In fact, any small thing I get emotional. I weep every day. God, what kind of challenges is this? This is not what I have prayed for in my life. So why is this happening to me? Along the line, my husband was there. If I can remember vividly, it seems you guys were working together then at Ibadan. So along the line, he was transferred to Ibadan. He took me down to Ibadan. After he left for work, now he will always leave for work in the morning and come back in the evening. But there's something. Then I was having those blisters in my hand and my body. He would have gone to work. I would start crying. Nobody is at home. The pain, when this pain starts, there's nobody I can share my problem with. So I just try to manage everything that is happening to me. But there's one thing he did that it actually surprised me. You see those blisters? Those blisters. He will pick pain, and start helping me. Whenever he comes back, when I start crying that this thing is is so painful. In fact, those blisters, you start using pin to punch those blisters. The, the more he punches those blisters, the more the pain. You now go to a stage. It got to a stage. It started affecting me psychologically. Like in fact, I forget things easily. Then I was having a shop. I had to close down my shop. I couldn't tell people that that is what was actually happening to me. I started having brain fog. There's nothing you can tell me that will always remember. I will not remember.
Mm.
You know how it's difficult when you want to make a sentence. When you want to make a sentence, for you to forget something as simple as is. It's so difficult. I would now be, so when you don't want people to see your pain, when you don't want people to know that this is actually what you are facing, you just be like you use strong head now that I don't want people to know that this is what is actually happening to me. You know all those kind of things.
Yeah.
So all I know is just that above all is being God. The strength that I don't even know that I have. Allah has been so merciful to me. Let me use that word merciful. He's been so good to me. He's been so good. There was a time some people even said, she's having mental problem. A lot of people, yes. When you hear it is your problem, come and face me. Even if I am having mental disorder, you are not the one that will tell me that. You are still saying it at my back. If you know that you are capable enough to come and tell me that I am having mental problem, I know myself that I'm not having mental problem. What I am having is brain fog. Though it's not, you see that brain fog is embarrassing. In fact, if there is any word I can use apart from the word embarrassing, there was a time I came home, I was weeping because I forgot everything I was about. I went for a program and in fact, I came home that day and I was weeping. So it's one of those challenges so at times when you tell me that, so one thing I just know is that whenever I know that this thing, all these things is happening, or I'm having a program, I'll just write it down, just write a note in order for me not to. But the ones that I will forget, and the ones that I will not forget, I will not forget. So it takes a lot of sacrifice and people that really understand you to know the challenges you are going through or you are facing. So far so good. It's been good. Let me see. The Lord has been merciful.
Man, thank you so much, man. I hope, as in, this, this, what you are doing this night is not just, well, for me, I would say maybe it's for everyone, but I know that it's actually also for me, this Rosemary, because I really want to say that I salute your strength. I salute, I salute the God that you are holding on to. The place of faith cannot be overemphasized in their journey of life. Now, talking about faith, Quddus, by virtue of your faith and your belief, you are entitled to have more than one wife. You understand? So now this is going to be standard, but what in a situation where when your wife had this challenge, did you feel that this was not the time to do that, or you have never in your life thought of practice? Is it polygyny or what they call it? Having more than have you ever thought about that? And how have you been able to handle that aspect of your wife, her responsibility, marital responsibility and everything?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. I think about 3 years ago or 4 years ago, Someone met me and said, Quddus, Ojefe, Yawo me. And I was like, I take another wife. Okay, so if that one now has another issue, another health-related issue, I'm not going to take another one again. And the person was like, no, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that probably you might feel depressed and you need someone else to make you come over it, blah blah blah, and I said yes. I said if I want to take, it's not you that will actually tell me to take or not to take. And my wife also knows that I can take and also decide not to take. You taking a second wife is not a must for you. It is when you felt you are capable to take it, and when you also felt that which word should I use? Like you can actually do justice to both. Now there is one with health-related issue. If I take another one, what issue do I know that we come with? And how am I even sure that I'll be able to do justice to both? So initially, the truth is this, initially before I marry, I always have this mindset of, no, when I take one, after 5 I must take the second one so that they will all grow together. Not that I take one and after 20 years I take another one. So that was what was in my mind. Not until I was like, why do we actually need this? The second one. Then there's this lecture I had that no, we have more females than males. And I said, okay, yes, if that is the case, if we are actually destined to take the second one, it will come naturally on its own. Not that you will now force things to come.
Yeah.
So taking a second wife is not even on the table. So I don't know if that actually answers the question or
it answers it, sir. You know, I say one thing. I said that you have been a friend for the past 8 years, more than 8 years, and I want to say that you are one of the strongest and most wonderful person that I know. You understand? You're one of the, two of you, I have two main G's, like my G's in our company, the way we work. I have you, I have I have engineer, builder, boyfriend, look man. And both of you are you are amazing young men I've ever seen. Young men with matured personality, depth, wisdom, and I want to say a big thank you to you for being. It is why I had to ask that question is because religion-wise you are permitted, and it will not be counted as betraying your spouse. But for having this depth of perspective concerning this, I want to say, God bless you, and God will keep, and that which your desire is that your wife will one day find wholeness and healing. God will, because of your faithfulness, honor your request by God's grace. And I want to, with time is fast spent but I feel so. Tonight's discussion is so whole, is so healing. I want to really appreciate you. I want to appreciate you because we have to talk about it, because in our culture, it is easy for the men to find a way out. It is easy for the men to find a way out, and then to have the man stand. I'm not saying that this, but really, I need to give it to you and to say thank you for being Zainab's support and strength. Because I'm telling you, if you are not, I don't think she would have been able to go this far. And I also thank you to your family, for being source of strength and support. And God really bless you. And let me ask you another question. If Madam has answered their own, I would say, what role does faith, hope, or spirituality play in you supporting your wife?
What
role has your faith played in it?
Yeah, like I said in my own speech, I said one of the things that keep us going is the fact that we believe that at the end of the day there will be cure, and you cannot believe if you don't have faith. It is that faith that keeps us going.
Yeah,
you understand? So And there's one thing my leader taught me, always tell her that Allah said, I will not burden you more than what you can bear. You don't get it.
Yeah.
So for us to have lupus, Allah knows that we can bear it.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So I used to tell her, why are you stressing yourself? Allah have said He will not overburden you. As long as He knows you can bear it, He knows that that is your capacity. There are a lot of people on the hospital bed that they have more than what we think is so big. They have more than that. There are a lot of people that are inside the grave now, and they don't have up to what we have. So it shows that He has not overburdened us more than what we can bear. That's just it. So that is the road He set
Thank you so much. And I want to ask, thank you so much for that, the place of faith. But I want to ask you, what do you how okay, sorry, when I started having, I just noticed that when I started started having children, if I have pregnancy, I started snoring, really snoring, heavy snoring, like I used to call it locomotive snoring, and everybody thought, oh, it is you're adding weight, you're becoming fat, and I said for the past 20 years. I will snore, as in from one pregnancy to the other, snoring seriously. And then I had the privilege to travel out, and I came to Canada. And I had a sleepover at a friend's place. And the friend said, Rosemary, no, this snoring was not healthy. I could not sleep. I said, no verse. So I told her, there's no verse. He said, so the friend said, no, this is not okay. Have you gone to the hospital? I said, then you go to hospital for snore again. He said, no, try. So I went to working clinic, and I had to, because you have to be referred for special cases like that. And I got referred. And when I got referred, I went to what we call a sleep clinic. And it was at the sleep clinic that I was diagnosed as having sleep apnea, chronic sleep apnea. And what I was told was that, they're just like silent killer. So when I was given the monitor to go home and overnight, and they would monitor, and then they said, oh, that within every 2 minutes your breath was ceasing. So overnight I did not breathe for 162 times. Just because I usually sleep within 5 hours I did not breathe for 162 times. And I said to myself, I said, I don't buy now. I'm joking this with, I said, so the medical person, I said, no, I would have died now. So I said that one of the things that happens is that it begins to work and affect your heart. It begins to affect the heart. So that in the latter years of the person, if you don't treat it and attend therapy, that's why you have that people have heart attack and this thing. And I found out, but I now observe when I shared that the awareness on my page that people can just say, which one are you sharing again? What is this? What is this? So I found out that the awareness is very, very minute, even in our Nigerian community here, and even in Nigeria, that the awareness is very minute. That people see that only bad habits, he has bad habits, is snoring. So let me ask you now, how aware of this disease called lupus is our community? How aware are people?
Yeah. When you talk about awareness,
yeah,
in recently, I would say that there's been more of awareness than in the previous years.
Yeah.
Like, let me set an example of Funka Gedele film, Behind the Scene. Behind the Scene was done because of to create an awareness for lupus.
Wow.
And that is the purpose of that film. Go and watch it. It's about so and in I think about 2 months ago, we came with 7 days awareness on our status and status.
Yeah.
And I also write a brief article on NIKWS Journal. So if I miss that times, they are in little head changes like in awareness. I will agree with you that one of the have is poor awareness. Because when even we got to know about it, that was the first time. So there's only the first time for some of us.
For something,
If it's something that we are aware of, not that we will have understand. And it took us years to understand what is on its own. Today, you will go to hospital and say, don't eat about. Tomorrow they will tell you, don't eat rice. So next tomorrow they will tell you, don't eat rice. So many. We have to understand it as we go in lupus. So awareness is not as expected.
As expected.
I don't use the word poor. I don't use the word poor. Many people are now coming on board to create awareness. Organizations now focuses on lupus. I know of two now, and just like a community more than one thing. So the awareness is going gradually.
Thank you so much, sir. Before I ask the last questions for you and Madam, I want to kind of read our audience's contribution. Prayers have been flowing on the platform, and women are really supporting, and everybody is really appreciating. See, we women, we need to appreciate you. I'm telling you, and we want to also thank Madam for being strong. For being strong. We want to really appreciate you for being strong, because as a woman, you are strong. You are strong, especially for as a young woman. You are really strong. So I want to read some comments from our audience, and I will ask the last question. Okay. Okay. Why is it? No mind this thing, Daddy. So we have. Let me see. No, we have. Okay. Apologies, please. Abdul Rashid also said, "I love you, my darling. Keep being strong." Thank you, ma. And then we have Olabisi also said, "I really appreciate you guys for holding up till now. Thank you, sir and ma." Then Atilola Adebola says, "You will definitely overcome it. Thank you. Inshallah," says. Then Fola Lu said, "You are very strong." Wallahi. Yes, so she is. Then let me say, "I salute your courage." Then Fatima, is that Obasanjo I saw? "May Allah grant you Shifa." Amen. He is the courageous. Now, this is where I'm coming. Tijani Yusuf said, "He is a courageous and supportive man." Thank you so much. Okay, back to the last final question. Madam, thank you. Thank you. I used to say something that the love I enjoy from you, because I had the privilege to meet your first child, Amina, Aisha, forgive me, Aisha, and I know how I automatically became that title. I say, mommy, Aisha. Don't mind me. I love her so much. Thank you so much. So I want to ask you this question, Madam. If you could speak to other women silently struggling with lupus, what encouragement or wisdom would you give them?
So my woman, you are stronger than you can ever imagine.
Yes,
your pain is real, even if others don't say it. Be patient with yourself and don't compare your journey to anyone else. Take it one day at a time. Hold on to hope and surround yourself with people who truly support you. You are not alone, and this condition will not even design you.
Amen.
So please, whatever anyone has to say, ignore and ignore and pretend as if you cannot even hear whatever anyone is saying. Just be you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you. I'm saying, yeah. Even me, I don't know your age, but even me, this year I'll be 44. I don't think I am as strong as you are. I mean, the paro. Hey, wo, ẹ̀yin Mùsùlùmí máa ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́lọ̀ máa fi nǹkan tó ju agbára wa fi dán wa wò. It's a big prayer. It's a huge prayer. It's a huge prayer. Well done, man. And you know, the God that has kept you thus far. God has kept you thus far. Will continue to strengthen you. Okay, QS Quddus, what advice will you give to other partners working alongside a loved one with lupus, especially regarding emotional support and healing together?
Oh, simple.
No.
It's simple. Like, I used to tell her one thing again, that she doesn't always understand. Anytime she wants to buy things, she will say, man, I should give you money. I said, it's not women now, it's our money. You should say, give me the ATM or give me something, I want to go and buy something. That stop asking me for money. So the time you see any situation as our situation, it means that you have put yourself in your partner's shoe. So what you just need is to be that support that your partner needs. Be the support that your partner needs. And how can you support your partner? In so many ways. There are a lot of ways you can support your partner living with lupus. Like I've said earlier, the only challenge I have is just that I don't work in Abeokuta, I work in Lagos State. But despite that, the support is there. I said at times I call
and let me give you a scenario where I can tell you he's supported. Even me, that is a lupus patient, that is the warrior, does not even know the drugs that I'm using now. Once this man would, I have my, let me bring this so that you can see. Yes, this is where whenever he comes home, he will pick my drugs, put it there for me for good 1 week. So once he comes back again the following week, he will try and make sure this drug is there. Even me, as a lupus patient, I don't even know the what was it called? How do I put it? Give borrow me that English now. The milligram of the drugs that I'm supposed to use is the one that is only speaking this. So I am grateful. Let me use the word. I am grateful for the gift of it, because even me at times I used to forget the drugs that I'm being asked to use. And if he does not take this job, I might not be able to. So I am grateful for the gift. I'm grateful that he's doing all this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, as an initiative, when this initiative was to start, I shared with the admin. I said for 7 months I didn't want to take it up. When the leading came, because I was like, people, they will say it was when you are doing too much. It was when you are doing too much. But I was also going through my own challenge, because I had my husband, come down with stroke, and I was in my late 20s, and I didn't know what to do, and I had to somewhere along the line step up. I guess people did was sorry, that's all. So but I didn't have any feeling of entitlement towards people. And I want to say that as an initiative, I want to appreciate you, madam, and your husband for being. You see what you did this night, this day, is a massive support. And I'm telling you, we are coming. We are coming, because we are going to walk this walk with you. We're working this work with you. We as an initiative, we tell ourselves, as an initiative, I am a Christian, but the initiative is not a religious listen. Here we've had Muslims talk, so it's not, we're all out to help the woman, The woman is our focus. We are not, it is not a religious thing. So we are coming, man, because we are going to work with you to create more awareness on this lupus thing. On the 18th of April, we're having a medical outreach centered on depression in women. And also we're going to be having an occupational therapy where women are going to receive massage and everything. That is for April. So, but I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to get your phone number from your husband, and we're going to work together to create, to have something. What do you want to do? How do you want to create awareness? We're going to work together. We're going to work together to create awareness for women.
Yeah. Yes, there's a World Awareness Day for lupus.
Oh, really?
Which
What
is
month is
coming up in May 10th.
Oh,
so it's a day dedicated for all lupus awareness.
Oh, that's massive. Then I'll reach out to. Actually, we have I am not based in Nigeria, so we have our Nigeria supervisor who will definitely work with you, and then we'll look at what you're going to do just to create that awareness. She will reach out. We'll both reach out, and then I want to say a big thank you to you for doing this. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for being a strong support to one another. Thank you, Quddus. I'm proud of you. I don't regret being your friend. I don't regret knowing you. Yeah, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of you. And madam, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being a warrior indeed. You know what? You are indeed a warrior. I used to think that it's only SS, sickle cell people that used to call warrior, but really, believe me, you are more than warrior. Keep going strong. Keep being strong. Keep being, a support, for the woman. Thank you so much. And to everyone who joined us this night, I want to say a big thank you to both the friends of our speakers. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being a support. Thank you for drawing strength. I don't know about you, but I drew strength. I saw my friend in a different light. Thank you so much. And this is the Young Women and Wives with Bodies and Blessings discussion platform. And until we come your way next week, Saturday, I say, stay blessed. Thank you so much, guys. I'll talk with you later. Bye.